Assalamu alaikum. My name's Salim Siddiqui, and you're watching the HotConflict.com video series on, well, actually, what is this series going to be about? It's an interesting question. Well, for all you fans of the HotConflict.com video series and the ones we've done in the past, all my brothers and sisters of the light who are listening to me, I send peace and blessings of the light on all those who have been following the guidance and seeing what's going on. And so, wondering, what is this series going to be about? Well, for some of you who have been waiting for the next video to come out, for many of you brothers and sisters who have been asking me, it's an interesting question. We say, where are we going to go next? Oh, my brothers and sisters, yes. Are you feeling it now? It's been a long time since I talked to you, right? I'm your brother Salim. I'm back live and on the show. And when I say, you're watching HotConflict.com, where are we going next? Some people who just turned on this video or are listening to this for the first time are thinking, what is he talking about? But those who have listened before, and those who have heard my words, and those who have listened to the past video series from the beginning to the end know when I say, where can we go next? What kind of a journey should we take, brothers and sisters? What would be fun? Those of you who've heard me before, you know when I say we can take some strange trips if we want to. I can take you on a strange journey, and you know it's true. So for those who have never listened to this series before or never watched any of the videos, now is the time for the traditional disclaimer that it is true that what you hear here on this video series is usually very strange and weird. We take you on a journey and travels through space and time. We travel in and out of dimensions, from the body to the soul, from this world to the next, from the past to the future. We go on some weird, wild journeys, don't we, brothers and sisters? And so, if you haven't listened to any of the other series before, it is incumbent upon me to give you the disclaimer that all of my brothers and sisters know. You should go back and listen to the earlier journeys, the earlier places, because where we are now and the stuff we are about to talk about is so wild and weird. Oh, my brothers and sisters, you've been waiting for it, and here it comes. Stuff that is advanced at a high level. So it is incumbent upon those who are listening to this to have developed themselves spiritually, to understand the information that we are talking about and the ramifications of the very spoken word. When someone of the light or of truth speaks to you, that there are deep and spiritual ramifications for your life. Now that sounds crazy. That sounds wild. That sounds like a charlatan, right? Those who are just listening to this for the first time are thinking, who is this guy? He sounds insane. This guy's really weird. But those who have heard your brother before, they know, yes, he's weird, he's strange. But this is about to be the funnest ride you've ever taken. Because we've been on a journey with him before. So let's talk about, where have we been? Who am I? How did I get here? But more importantly, today's question, who are you? And how did you get here? We said that we go back to always the very beginning. In the beginning there was light. The very word be of your Lord and creation came into existence. The original light of all that is. And we said your Lord Most High is the light of lights, Nurun ala Nur, the creator of all that is. And we took you through a journey from the very beginning of the word and taught you the stories of Adam and Eve. And we taught you some of the strange things with the prophets and went through the supernatural tales And I tell you, as I always tell you, that it is by now that people, even amongst the Muslim community who listen to me, you hear them, brothers and sisters. Oh, those of you who love me and I love you back and who are waiting to listen to the light be spoken, you see them making comments and you see them say strange stuff. And they call me names and think that I am totally insane and crazy. Isn't that so? Isn't that always the way it is? That your brother, Salim, always says to you very plain and open, simple facts. My name is Salim. I'm the son of Shamshad and Aisha from the family of Siddiq. I'm a human, just like all of you. I don't ever say that I came from another planet. I don't ever tell you that I have contacted strange worlds or part of some underground conspiracy. I just have the ability to tell you a story, but it is stranger and weirder than any whistleblower or secret cover-up or dark cabal. Ooh, we get into the weird, wild stuff here, brothers and sisters. And so it is always true that many who listen to this, even amongst those who call themselves Muslim, hear my words and they're like, we don't even know what this is. We don't recognize any of this to be what we call Islam. And so let's go back over some basic fundamentals. I always tell you my name, and I always tell you I am a Muslim, born a Muslim, raised following the tradition of the final messenger, Muhammad, the final bearer of light, the final messenger of light, the final prophet sent by your Lord Most High, the very Lord that we say is the first fundamental. So when people say, is this guy Muslim, is that person Muslim, we said we're getting past name calling, brothers and sisters. Since now being called a Muslim is one of the most derogatory terms on the earth. And we'll get to why that is as we uncover some of the dark cabal's secret plans. But we said we went on a journey, a strange journey, where your brother is telling you so much strange information that many people get uncomfortable as part of the disclosure and disclaimer that we talked about. The stuff that I tell you is so weird and wild that people get a little bit disturbed, which is why it is important to take any journey of the soul over a period of time and to listen to the tale in its proper format from the very beginning to the end. Now we said this tale started one strange day for me, and because we said that all of this now is about finding your source through your heart back to all of the original truths. Well, we say truths, that sounds like plural, when the truth is actually just one. But now what we are saying is that as all of us are seeking this path, that the paths that we are getting here, we are realizing that each one of us is on a unique, destined soul path towards the light. And all of us are here on this journey. How did it start for me? Do you guys remember? Way back when, one day, what was it? It was the day of Eid. And there I was, sitting at my sister's house after the prayer, looking through the book. What is this? Hey, I see this strange hadith. It is from Ibn Kathir's Signs of the End of Days. And the heading says, narrations by the final messenger, the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, that speak about the unseen future. Woo! That sounds spooky just in of itself, right? Those of you who have listened to the stories of the prophets, and those of you who have followed along and listened to the series called The Unseen Worlds, you know what we're talking about, don't you, brothers and sisters?